Testing. All right, amigo. The next one is, all right, this thing breaks at 10, so I had to start a new one. I'm not sure I really cut at the right point. But then it goes from black to blue, and you got this news and announcements. If I click on news, I get news. If I click on and, I get announcements. I click on... What's happening here? It confuses me. News and announcements, proudly accepting. I think those are two different titles, and one should be pointing to news and announcements, and the other, proudly accepting, should not say proudly accepting. It should say insurance providers accepted, because I think that's what it means. And then the last statement, please call to verify your insurance. I don't think that's very inviting. Many other carriers accepted. Consult with us on your provider. Something. I'll work on that if you want a few different options, but something. Please call to verify your insurance eligibility. It doesn't say why they need to call. Even though yours is not listed, your provider might be accepted. Please call us. I think that's more clear. Again, I think this website, and I really don't know, Niaz, if I'm talking to you or I'm talking to the client, because they seem to be using this jargon. They seem to be talking to fellow professionals and not to visitors on the website. And I will claim their qualifications are great for the work that they do, and my qualifications are of course don't exist for their work, but my very active time on Twitter gets me a sense of what's popular, and I'm telling you, this thing keeps nobody's attention. It's got to, you can't use the F word, obviously, but that's one of the most commonly read words. Oh, someone used the F word, they're angry. I'll read that, So this is really sterile, loaded with jargon. But anyways, it goes to proudly accepting. Again, that should be insurance providers accepted. We accept these providers. And then the last statement should be many others accepted. Please call for us to check yours. And then it goes to Aetna and so on with other carriers. Now, unlike above, these are not links. So I think they should either be links or not be links, because the way it's set up, these affiliates above are links. And then, Adam, I got to call you back. I'm recording something. So anyways, and then it switches from blue to a gold background, but yet it's not a different section. I think that the background seems to be flowing independently, and it would be better if the background broke when sections broke. There needs to be better reconciliation between the text and the background. And then the intake application, I started looking at that, and it looks absolutely great. The fact that you can do an application online and it's mobile device ready is so far ahead of so many companies. And it's that now I didn't fill it out because I didn't know if this was going to be going to someone, and all of a sudden my name would show up. It's obviously a draft, and it would confuse someone. So I didn't get to the second page. It won't let me go to the second page until I fill out the first page. I was afraid to do that. So I really like how you put in the zip code and it finds the city and state. It's going to minimize errors. Mother's name, last name, then first name. It's typically in reverse order. I would flip those if you have the liberty to do that. Same with father's name, first name, last name, first name. It's more commonly first name, last name. I guess that's not that big a deal. And then the word back, I went back to the main page. After application, it switches, and then contact. And I've already told you about that one. It seems to roll off the page. And this, Niaz, please, above all, there should be a landing page associated with this. So if they use Twitter, if they use Facebook, if they use Google Plus, and someone says, oh, I want to know a little bit more about this company, I'm going to click there. It should be a mini page that mimics the Google page that has the little button to dial, it has the address, and it has the website. That is such a standard form. Everyone's familiar with it, and that should be the landing page. Then they should go to the website. So there should be a page in between this page and the website, and this contact form could also be incorporated with that page. So if this contact form stands as it is, without being integrated with what I advise to be a Google mimicked landing page, these numbers should be bigger so they can be click to dial. And name, email, subject, send. Send, I assume if I fill it out and click send, it's going to send someone an email. I didn't do that. Send needs to look like a button. It looks like it wants more information. Yeah, it does. It's so the format of the word send, it needs to look like a tap to send, and it doesn't. And again, carrier, like contact, carrier rolls off the page. And you can post your CV. I don't know why anyone would want to do that. Post your CV. Is she taking applications? I thought she was looking for patients. Don't know. So, and the map is great. Again, I would put the location in text at the very beginning. We're a single physician pathological center in this town on Yolanda or on Hart or whatever this place might be. And that should be in the text as well as the very detailed how do I get there stuff. But just if someone's reading this from Russia, they need to know quickly that this is the United States, because they're not going to go looking for a pathologist from Russia to the United States. So that should be in the very first sentence. And Niaz, I just can't say enough about this. For this very small company to have a website this nice is, boy, I think it's going to be I want to see what it replaces, because typically companies like this have websites that look like they're from the 1980s, that looks like someone developed the website before John Lennon died. So there you go, amigo. That's 18 minutes. Ciao. Ciao.